Hi, Rumeysa. How are you?
Hi, hi, Esra. I am fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Uh, Today, our topic is flipped language classrooms, and we will be talking about it.
Yeah, let's talk about the flipped classroom learning.
Okay, let's
I think
first.
we can start.
Yes. Okay. Uh, Let me share. Okay, I shared my screen. Um,
Yes, I can see.
okay. Uh, I would like to start with what is flipped classroom is. And it is I think the opposite of traditional teaching, and students are more autonomous, and they watch videos or read some articles about the lesson before the class, and then they join the class and do some activities, and students are more active than teachers. Teachers are like facilitators, and and do you think that online these flipped language classrooms can be used as online? What do you think about it?
Of course, we can use flipped classroom approach in online education. But first of all, I want to define the flipped classroom from my own perspective.
Okay.
I think flipped classroom is to go forward beyond the classroom and to demolish the standard classroom setting. According to traditional approach and teaching ways, education is a process which based on school and teacher. I mean, if a teacher doesn't teach a topic, in a classroom setting, students cannot achieve the information. Someone should teach something deductively and explicitly to students. I think this is a strongly wrong belief because in this era students can achieve the information out of the classroom. Of course, I cannot say that they can watch every video or they can read every article about the topic they need to learn. But actually, in this point, flipped learning show its role in accessing the information. Um, in flipped learning, teacher choose the most proper content or they create their own teaching videos and also materials for their students. And also students can access the most reliable learning sources. And they can watch the video recording whenever they need. To sum up, Flip Classroom go beyond the strict and challenging classic teaching ways, and it is really a good technique for to create uh, new teaching and learning setting.
Yes, I agree with you, and I think this approach can be used in online classes easily. We can use LMS, learning management systems such as Blackboard or Microsoft Teams, or we can use Drive or Edmodo to upload the lesson materials for students. Then we can use Zoom for the activities. And for example, Zoom has a feature as a breakout rooms, uh, and also Teams has it too. And we can use it. as an activity. And I would like to mention about some advantages and challenges. And flipped classroom, in the flipped classrooms, I think engagement is high. Students have more control, and I mean, student-centered learning happens. And as you told, lessons and content are more accessible. They access the materials whenever they want, and collaboration is also high. And some of the challenges are can be internet accessibility, because we are having it right now, some fluctuation, something like that. And also the biggest challenge is, I think, student preparation. If students don't prepared for the lesson, then it can be challenging for the teacher, I think. And do you want to add something?
Of course, I want to add something. As you state, I think the most important aspect of flipped classroom is engagement, because students come to class already prepared. Actually, as you know, and as you experience, teachers spend most of the lesson time with teaching or explaining the topic.
Yeah.
Because in classrooms, students' levels are not same. There are different there are different levels. Some students' level can be high or low from desired level. I mean, some students can be faster or slower from other students. And teachers should address whole students. They try to teach a topic until all students are clear. But this is repetition, and repetition takes more time and effort, uh, and it leaves less production. Yani, imagine that there's a teacher and she or he repeats the rules at least 3 times. Actually, it's really unnecessary for the students who already grasp the topic. But when we record a video about the lesson or topic, students can watch it again and again, and we don't need to talk about the rules. And also students who understood the lesson don't bored and lose their attention and interest. I think it is really important for learning process.
Yes.
Also, the main aim of education is to give opportunity to students to apply what they learned in the classroom, or to show how to use or transfer the skills which they learned in the lesson to real life experiences. Because education is not to learn something from book or the or teacher. It's more than writing or listening to teacher.
Yes.
Also, we are on technology era. Students can reach information from internet. They can access deeper knowledge and information than teacher will teach them. Um, so instead of spending the time teach something or repeat the lesson, teachers can spend the time with problem solving, real life experiences, pair work, and also group works. I think when teaching transform into the applying, students can easily grasp and internalize knowledge. Also, as you state, there are some challenges for this approach. I think that the most challenging challenging parts is students' parents' manners. As you know, in our education, parents always interfere learning process. Our students are not dependent in learning. They don't know how to choose their own learning ways because their parents define students roadmap before the students. And students apply what their parents choose or prepare for them. Also, when a teacher give low points for a student, their parents say their parents complain about these points. They don't accept it. They never accept their students' capacity, and also they blame teachers and education systems. I think when we use flipped classroom, parents don't accept and refuse it because they are not aware of their children's abilities and the role of technology in education.
And I want to ask that I mean, do you like the idea of this flipped learning classroom environment, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think it is better than this traditional education system, and
Of course,
yeah,
it's
of
better than.
course, yeah. And um, yeah, that's all I want to ask. Do you want to ask something?
Yeah, actually, I have a question for you. We said advantage and disadvantage about flipped classroom. So, what do you think about which level is the most proper level to adopt flipped classroom in education?
Let me think.
It's a tough question, I know.
I think I prefer university students because I think they are more conscious about their learning, and yeah, they know, they aware of their responsibilities, and I think it can be good apply it to the university students. And I want to say that when I graduated from the high school, I attend a fair with many universities, and I talked to someone at MEF University. They are using this approach successfully. And I talked to someone at MEF University, and she told me about this flipped learning. And I was like, what is she saying? And I was afraid, and I was shocked, and because
You are really,
yeah.
you are right in your reaction, I think.
Yeah, because I was used to traditional learning,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I mean, I was shocked, and then I didn't prefer that university, and but I think now I'm thinking, and it is really good, and I mean, as as a as a high school student, I was afraid, but now as a university student, I really like that idea. Yeah. And what do you think about it? Which level do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's really effective for university degree,
Mhm.
but I think it also can be proper for secondary and high school students. Because in this era, students, children depended on technology.
Mhm.
A child at 5 years can play game or watch a video from the internet. They are good they are good at using technological devices, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we can adapt their skills with flip classroom. I'm sure that parents or other people can say this approach is not proper for them. They need to learn in classroom environment. I think it's really bad and wrong belief. Also, a person who says it underestimates the students' skills and abilities.
Mhm.
We are not aware of their potential.
Mhm.
I please imagine that. Think that children can take TikTok video. They can produce content for YouTube. Also,
Yeah.
they can share photos from Instagram, but they cannot grasp or understand a lesson from the video. It's
Mhm.
really ridiculous, I think. When
Mhm.
I think it, I lose myself in this thought.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I agree, and I want to add that if they feel like they don't, uh, it is not teaching. If they feel that they can
Yeah,
open a video and they can watch it. I mean, we can use Powtoon, for example, for them to teach
yeah.
something. Then they can think that, oh, I'm watching a video and I'm learning something, instead of seeing a teacher saying something. I think, yeah, if we use Powtoon or something like that, yeah, it can be good as well for young learners. Yeah.
Also, I think the most important problem is to underestimate students' capacity and
Mm-hmm.
potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
We
right.
stick traditional teaching ways. Uh, we don't look future and new approach.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we get rid of these wrong beliefs, these stick beliefs, we will create and we will find the most effective learning and teaching environments for our students. I think that.
Yeah. And I think it was a nice discussion. I
I
enjoyed it.
think also thank you. I
Yeah.
also thank you for your contribution.
Yeah,
It
me
was
too.
really
Thank
good.
you. Yeah, I
Thank you
liked
very
it.
much.
Then we can finish, right?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
finish.
Okay, now see you.
See you.
Bye bye.